in today's Texas Weather Roundup. Hey, good afternoon. I am Texas Storm Chasers David Reimer talking to you on the 28th of November 2022. It's a Monday coming up on the final days of November and then December. But alas, Mother Nature wants to make a bit of a ruckus over the next 24 to 36 hours in the state of Texas, but most of the higher impact weather will be off to our east. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's just dive on into the severe weather outlook for tomorrow. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a level 4 out of 5 risk, a significant severe weather threat, and a significant severe weather episode likely across portions of northeast Louisiana, southeast Arkansas, southwest, southern Tennessee into a good chunk of Mississippi. We know the level 3, 2, 1 risk surrounds all that, but again, a level 4 out of 5 risk is quite significant, and quite significant for the fall season. That's what we dealt with in Texas earlier this month when we had to deal with our tornado outbreak. We do note a level 1 and level 2 risk do include far eastern portions of Texas. Level 1 risk essentially runs from near New Boston down to Tyler, west sides of the Houston metro down to the coast. And then the level 2 risk from near Marshall down to Lufkin, Jasper, down southeast into the Beaumont metro. And again, this is going to be for generally about 10 a.m. Tuesday through about 3 p.m. We're going to be at the beginning of this event, the glancing blow per se, versus being in the, what's the term? You know, this is what happens when I do these live. I can't think of terms sometimes. So, in the barrel of a shotgun. That could be one way to describe it, but that could also just be a way for Facebook's algorithm to flag me. But you know what? It's been said. We'll live. So, again, we're going to have to deal with the potential for a glancing blow late tomorrow morning into the early afternoon hours. Our friends out east are going to be dealing with this for much of tomorrow afternoon and well into tomorrow night. Now, this is the tornado risk for tomorrow. You'll note that we do have a very low to a low risk of tornadoes in eastern portions of Texas, the Piney Woods, the Golden Triangle, but the higher risk for tornadoes, again, will be across portions of northeast Louisiana, southeast Arkansas, a good chunk of Mississippi, and parts of southwest Tennessee. And again, I really don't think we're going to have to deal with too much mischief in Texas tomorrow with storms. Now, we're going to be watching carefully because Mother Nature is a troll, and you never say never with Mother Nature because when you say never, Mother Nature wants to come in and hit you upside the head and be like, heh heh, and then you end up having mischief. So we'll be watching it carefully nevertheless. Anyway, let's pop over to the simulated weather radar for tomorrow. And again, this is off this afternoon's run of the extended range high-resolution rapid refresh model. This is from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow. Simulated radar with simulated satellite clouds behind it because, hey, you know what? It looks kind of cool. We are expecting to start off tomorrow, especially the eastern third to eastern half of Texas. Low-level overcast, probably some mist and fog. As we head towards the late morning hours, we could see a few stronger storms, maybe even severe, in far east Texas. It's still questionable. Are they going to fire up in East Texas? Or are we going to have to wait until it's in Louisiana for all the mischief and chaos to begin? Well, we're going to watch it carefully, but I really do think a majority of tomorrow's weather mischief will be east of Texas. That being said, if we end up with one little storm that gets a little too rowdy before it gets into Louisiana, that's our problem. So, if it comes down your street tomorrow, obviously it's not going to be a quiet day for you. So, we'll be keeping an eye on things, but I really do not expect anything close to what we dealt with earlier this month to happen tomorrow in the state of Texas. Am I completely ruling out a tornado in Texas tomorrow? No, because that would be a fool's errand. And just challenging Mother Nature is not a good idea. So, we'll keep an eye on it late tomorrow morning and early tomorrow afternoon. Let's take a look at what is going to be more impactful tomorrow, and that's going to be crashing the cold front and some strong winds. Now, I'll let this animation restart here. There we go. This is tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be windy across the western half of Texas. It's going to be windy across the eastern half of Texas, but then you can see crashy the cold front coming on in tomorrow night and Wednesday morning with wind gusts up to 45 to 50 miles an hour out of the north. Again, most of the winds tomorrow be out of, well, across the eastern half. Well, actually, in the morning, eastern half of Texas, southeast winds. Those will become southwesterly tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening before crashing. The cold front comes on in tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, and that will have very strong north winds. This is going to be a pretty impressive cold front with temperatures tomorrow south of the cold front making it up into the 70s and 80s. Once this cold front comes on through tomorrow night, Wednesday, temperatures will be 30 degrees colder. And with the gusty north winds, there'll be a bit of a wind chill. We are not really expecting a line of storms to fire up on the cold front itself. It should be a mostly dry cold front tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. So our main chance for severe storms, again, will be tomorrow morning about 10 a.m. to maybe 2 p.m. in Far East Texas, the Piney Woods, the Golden Triangle, before that risk moves east of the state of Texas and increases substantially. We are going to have multiple chasers out in Mississippi tomorrow. We've got Adam Lucio, Ben McCone, Stephen Jones, meteorologist Trey Greenwood. They're all caravanning out there this evening to pre-position for tomorrow's severe weather setup. So be sure you're checking us out on our YouTube channel, Texas Storm Chasers. We're going to have live storm chasing video from the Delta. And given the ingredients in place, it's quite plausible our chasers will be documenting tornadoes tomorrow. So everyone needs to be paying attention to the weather out in the Mid-South, because if we're heading out there to storm chase, you know something's going on. So you definitely want to pay attention. But alas, we'll have our next Texas Weather Roundup coming up on Tuesday. Y'all have a great rest of your day.